Japan's natural beauty is multifaceted, shaped by a unique geography, climate, and biodiversity that has evolved over millennia. To understand Japan's nature in depth, it's essential to explore its geological history, ecosystems, and the cultural significance of nature. Point 1. Geological landscape and volcanic activity. Tectonic origins. Japan is located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, where several tectonic plates meet. This tectonic activity has resulted in the formation of Japan's mountainous terrain and its many active volcanoes. Japan's geographical features, including its dramatic coastlines, deep valleys, and high peaks, are a direct result of millions of years of volcanic and seismic activity. Volcanoes. Mount Fuji, Japan's highest and most iconic peak, is an active stratovolcano that last erupted in the early 18th century. Fuji San's near-perfect symmetrical cone has inspired countless works of art, literature, and religion. Other volcanoes, like Sakurajima in Kagoshima and Mount Aso in Kyushu, remain active and are closely monitored. Hot springs, onsen. Japan's volcanic activity has also given rise to thousands of onsen, natural hot springs. These are not only popular for bathing and relaxation but are believed to have healing properties due to the mineral-rich waters. Point 2. Diverse climate and seasons. 4 distinct seasons. The most remarkable aspect of Japan's nature is its well-defined seasons, which are central to the country's cultural identity. Each season offers a distinct aesthetic experience, celebrated in festivals, art, and traditions. Spring. Cherry blossoms, sakura, bloom across the country from south to north in a sweeping wave of pink and white. The transience of the cherry blossoms is deeply symbolic in Japanese culture, representing the fleeting nature of life. Mono no aware. Parks, temples, and riversides are crowded with people enjoying hanami, cherry blossom viewing. Summer. Japan's summers are lush and vibrant, with intense heat and humidity in most regions, but the cool forests of Hokkaido and mountain regions offer respite. The subtropical regions like Okinawa boast coral reefs, pristine beaches, and a rich marine ecosystem. Autumn, the fall foliage season, Koyo, is one of the most beloved times of year in Japan, with forests and gardens ablaze in reds, oranges, and yellows. Regions such as Nikko and Kyoto are especially famous for their breathtaking autumn scenery. Japanese maples, momiji, are iconic during this season. Winter. Snow is a significant feature in northern Japan, particularly in regions like Hokkaido and the Japanese Alps. Hokkaido's vast expanses of snow-covered wilderness offer a stark beauty, while the mountainous regions are known for deep powder, attracting winter sports enthusiasts from around the world. Point 3. Ecosystems and biodiversity. Islands and endemism. Japan is made up of over 6,000 islands, with 4 major ones: Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku. The archipelago's isolation and range of climates, from subtropical in the south to subarctic in the north, have created unique ecosystems and many endemic species of plants and animals. Forests. Japan's forests cover around 67% of the country, including ancient and diverse ecosystems. For example, Yakushima Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is home to some of the oldest trees in the world, including 1,000-year-old cedar trees, yakusugi. These forests are often shrouded in mist, with thick moss carpeting the forest floor, creating an ethereal atmosphere. Wildlife. Japan's wildlife is adapted to its varied climates and topography. Some iconic species include Japanese macaque, often called snow monkeys. These primates are famous for bathing in hot springs during the winter months in places like Jigokudani in Nagano. Sika deer. Revered as messengers of the gods in the Shinto religion, these deer roam freely in places like Nara Park, where they are considered national treasures. Cranes. The red-crowned crane, a symbol of longevity and good fortune in Japan, is particularly associated with the northern island of Hokkaido, where it is protected and revered. Endangered species. Japan is also home to many endangered species, such as the Iriomote cat, found only on Iriomote Island. Rivers, lakes, and coastal beauty. Rivers and waterfalls. Japan's rivers, such as the Shinano, the longest river, and the Tone, have shaped the land and nurtured its agriculture. Waterfalls like Kegon Falls in Nikko and Nachi Falls in Wakayama are spiritual sites in Shinto and Buddhist traditions. Lakes. Japan's lakes are often caldera lakes formed by volcanic activity, such as Lake Tozawa and Lake Toya. Lake Biwa, the largest lake in Japan, is central to the history and culture of the Kansai region. Oceans and marine life. Being surrounded by water, Japan has extensive coastal landscapes. The Sea of Japan on the west coast and the Pacific Ocean on the east host rich marine biodiversity. Coral reefs in Okinawa are some of the most biologically diverse in the world, supporting species such as sea turtles, manta rays, and a variety of colorful fish. 5. Cultural significance of nature. Shinto and Buddhism. Nature plays a profound role in Japan's spiritual traditions. In Shinto, Japan's indigenous religion, mountains, rivers, rocks, and trees are believed to house kami, spirits or gods. Sacred sites like Ise Jingu, one of the most important Shinto shrines, are situated in dense forests, highlighting the connection between nature and spirituality. Gardens and architecture. Japanese gardens are a reflection of the natural world, designed with a deep respect for the balance and harmony found in nature. Kyoto's Zen gardens, such as Ryoanji, use rocks, sand, and minimalism to represent larger natural landscapes. Similarly, traditional Japanese architecture incorporates nature into its design, with wooden structures, open spaces, and gardens creating a seamless transition between indoors and outdoors. 6. Human interaction with nature. Sustainable practices. For centuries, Japan has practiced sustainable agriculture and forestry. The Satoyama concept represents the harmonious coexistence between human settlement and nature, particularly in rural areas where forests, rice paddies, and streams are managed to benefit both people and wildlife. Nature in daily life. Seasonal foods, festivals, and traditions in Japan are intimately tied to nature. For example, the celebration of the autumn moon, tsukimi, involves viewing the full moon and enjoying seasonal foods like rice dumplings, mochi. Similarly, the new year, shogatsu, is marked by the decoration of homes with pine branches, bamboo, and plum blossoms, symbolizing resilience, growth, and purity. In essence, Japan's nature is a tapestry woven from the island's dramatic geological history, the vivid expression of its seasons, and the spiritual reverence for the natural world. The relationship between the Japanese people and their environment is one of respect and awe, resulting in the preservation of many of the country's most beautiful landscapes and ecosystems for future generations.